felt the blood running through her veins. She liked the life she had, she loved her big cats and the beauty of being untamed. Well, everything was fine, just as sweet as wine, but her husband went and disappeared. But then it got a little crazy, it got a little hazy, and the cops said there's something wrong here. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, oh, mama's got some treats for you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, you can't find this taste in the zoo. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, oh, Mama Carol, she sure loves you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, oh, Mama made this for you. If you're ever down in Tampa on a big cat refuge, don't pick a fight with your wife, 'cause it's a big 40 acres, and if you're not careful, you'll be gone in the blink of an eye. No bones, no remains, but that won't change the fact that Dawn sure ain't coming back. But you can't prosecute, there's just no use, there's nothing left but tiger track. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, oh, Mama's got some treats for you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, well, you can't find this taste in the zoo. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, well, Mama Carol, she sure loves you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, well, Mama made this for you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, well, Mama's got some treats for you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, you can't find this taste in the zoo. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, well, Mama Carol, she sure loves you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, Mama made this for you. Mama made this for you. Tell all the hunters to lay down their guns. Tell them that the tiger needs a little bit of love. Let them run the jungle, let them roam their land. Then stand back and marvel what what a beautiful cat. 'Cause I saw Tiger, now I understand. I saw Tiger, Tiger saw man. I can give him a home, safe and warm, but the law wants to ban me. Can you tell me who's wrong? Every time they move, every time they breathe, I can feel their power, I can feel their peace. 'Cause I saw Tiger, now I understand. I saw Tiger, Tiger saw man. Is a ticket that'll soon be gone, so you better take a picture. What a sad, sad song. We'll call it Armageddon, such a painful loss. When they kill all the tigers in the Holocaust. 'Cause I saw Tiger, now I understand. I saw Tiger, Tiger saw man. I saw Tiger, Tiger saw man. I saw Tiger, the Tiger saw me. So here I am, standing with you. My true loves were men, but I'm just like you. I've lived my life the best that I could. I've done a lot of things wrong, but I've done some good. For all of my lovers, for all of my friends, this is their song, my gift to them. This is my life, put into words, put down on paper. What's so absurd? All that I've done, it comes down to this. blessed with some good friends. They're here till the end. We cry and we smile, then we cry again. Well, I'm not a weak man, I'm not easily beat, but this cancer has broke me down to my knees. So this is my life put into words, put down on paper. What's so absurd? All that I've done, it comes down to this. It's been taken away from me by this damn disease. So this is goodbye. My biggest thrill. I wake up, I go to work, but every day I get someone trying to slam me down back in the dirt. I don't care, I move on, 'cause I'm not gonna let someone come tell my right that it's wrong. So bring on the media, or the right wing, or the left wing, or anything you want to bring it to me.
Joe Exotic TV is a licensed member of the U.S. Press Association. All video footage is owned and played by White Monkey Productions. Some scenes may be reenacted or recreated, dramatized, or made up for purposes of entertainment only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to JoeExotic.tv here on this Friday night. It is over. It's time for the weekend, and it's going to be 70 degrees here tomorrow and Sunday, so you can't bitch about that come January the 29th, can you? Not at all. I have a feeling February is going to kick our butts. But anyway, I don't know how many of you watched the debate last night. It absolutely sucked. It was like a bunch of little kids fighting on a stage. Donald Trump put on a very professional fundraiser. He didn't dog the debate much at all. I think I remember him mentioning it maybe once or twice at the very most. But he did say something that was extremely interesting to me, and I put it in today's video. So coming up first is video message 104. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to video message number 104 of the videos I'm putting out until November the 8th. My name is Joseph Maldonado, otherwise known as Joe Exotic, running for the presidential candidacy of 2016. What do y'all think of that debate last night? That just took up storage room on my DVR. I sat up till almost midnight watching that, and I have never understood why they're even allowed to stand on a stage after advertisers spend millions of dollars on commercials during that debate and act like a bunch of children. Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio, and Jeb Bush was like just unbelievable. They didn't accomplish anything except standing there saying, when I become president, this is what I'm going to do. And they never really did anything that affected the American people. And then you have Ben Carson up there. I get more phone calls at 2 o'clock in the morning for life and death situations. You ain't operating on America, buddy. You're trying to get trillions of dollars paid off and trillions of dollars put back in these people's Social Security fund, okay? And then you're trying to take care of the homeless, feed the homeless, and be fair amongst the American people. So I don't think anywhere at 2 o'clock in the morning getting a surgical phone call is going to help America much. I got to hand it to Donald Trump for being able to pull off that event for less than 24 hours and having the crowd that he did along with the media. You know, but as a businessman and a billionaire, I would have expected him to have a little more business sense. You know, you look up Charity Navigator and everything else online about wounded warriors, only 54% of $6 million is actually going to go to the wounded warriors, and the other $3 million is going to go to administrative costs, equipment, advertising, everything else, and the wounded warriors get screwed up the butt for another $3 million once again. The other thing that I'd like to say that he really pulled off in the first 40 seconds of his speech last night was exactly why I'm standing here for the next 200 and some days making more videos, and the reason why I'm running for president here in America, and the reason why the American people are really pissed off. And I'm going to let you hear it straight out of his mouth.
We had about 24 hours to put this together. It was very, very quick, and we're here for some very special people, and we're going to hear from some of them. But this is an honor. This is a really honor. And I didn't want to be here, I have to be honest. I wanted to be about 5 minutes away, and I've enjoyed that. I've enjoyed that. All the online polls said I've done very well with that, with the debates, and I've had a kick with it. But you have to stick up for your rights. When you're treated badly, you have to stick up for your rights. You have to do it.
There you go. When you're picked on, you have the right to stand up for yourself. Now, that's exactly what we're doing against the lobbyists, the crooked politicians. You're pushing unfair laws on us, and the animal rights groups, right along with all the other bullshit that's going on here in America. We, American people, are being picked on, and we're standing up for ourselves. So don't send your SWAT teams, don't send all your investigators and everybody else when somebody wants to stand up for themselves. Whether it's against a politician or against a goddamn stupid law that you pass without the American people voting on it to pass it amongst ourselves. That's about all I got to say today, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure and get on www.joeexotic2016.com. Get on Facebook, order you a bumper sticker. They're free. I'm not charging $5 like Donald Trump is. I'm broke. I'm going to stay broke, but I am fighting for you, the American people. I'll see you tomorrow for video message number 105. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. When you're treated badly and unfairly, stick up for yourself. And that's exactly what we're doing, America. We've had enough. And it's time to stand up and take some of this country back and kick out some of the lobbyists, special interest groups, and the politicians. Just got back from town just a few minutes ago, and oh my God, you can't go nowhere. I just stopped at the gas station on the interstate to get gas and had to hand out 15, 20 bumper stickers. People from all over the country are on this. It's growing. They may not be on Facebook, and they may not be on the TV show every night in the chat room, but let me tell you, people out there know who I am. It just got to figure out how come the media is scared of me and why none of the media is picking up. So after these presidential primaries are over, we're going to start demanding some answers of how come the rest of the politicians that are running for, or the rest of the people that are running for president aren't included in any of those polls people take online. Because if I was, more people would be Google searching and going to the website trying to figure out who I am and what I'm about. And you would see us take this country by storm. I got an especially interesting video for y'all to watch. That's coming up next.
At this very moment, Americans sit anxiously awaiting the next terrorist attack on our soil. It's no longer a question of if, but when. The recent terror attack in San Bernardino was the latest and greatest act of war to go largely ignored by this administration, lost in an incredible sense of denial. It took the president 16 days to even go pay homage to the dead. Instead of moving troops to secure our southern border, he opens up the floodgates to Syrian refugees. And throughout what is rising to the level of a new world war, he remains driven to reduce our rights to own guns. Should anyone be surprised why Americans are afraid? Bill O'Reilly is right about Donald Trump. Trump is appealing to emotion, and no emotion is more powerful than fear. But, Mr. President, the fear we feel is being created by you. As the leader of the world's most powerful army, you have a responsibility, whether you want it or not. Black folks share in a brave heritage. Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass, Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King Jr. If any of these champions had paid witness to Christians being slaughtered, do you believe they would have just sat on their hands? I'm older than you are, sir. I was arrested for the first time 2 years before you were born, just for being black and refusing to leave a public library. I was prosecuting civil rights cases in Baltimore when you were only 12 years old, living in Indonesia. But over my 71 years, my love for America has grown deeper and greater. There's still some division in our country, but we have come so far in my lifetime to see the grandsons of slaves achieve Americanhood in every sense of the word. But I believe this president and his sympathizers feel just the opposite. Liberals share in a hatred for America and for the idea of American exceptionalism. And they project their own hatred onto radical Islam, suggesting that terror somehow is America's fault. In President Obama and Hillary Clinton's minds, we deserve this. In the Gospel of John, Jesus speaks of those who with blinded eyes and hardened hearts are unable to see the truth. ISIS does hate America, but they're not motivated by our exceptionalism. Like Hitler, they're motivated by their own evil desire to conquer the world. They want a worldwide caliphate where Sharia law rules. Their leader, al-Baghdadi, believes he's been selected by God to rule this new world. And as the months go by and ISIS continues to gain territory, their supporters around the world are watching closely. and their faith in Baghdadi grows. Could he really be the next caliph? Could he really defeat the West? And what does President Obama do to respond? He takes minor military action against him, pinprick bombing with no intent to destroy, almost pretending to fight, which all of a sudden makes Baghdadi seem capable of defeating America. And this is what inspires lone wolves to join the fight. Mr. President, I urge you, secure the southern border of America with troops. Stop the inflow of refugees from places like Iraq and Syria. And swiftly, with all American might, destroy ISIS and al-Baghdadi. Leave no stone unturned, and send a message to jihadis across the earth that they will never overcome the land of the free. Otherwise, we're only counting down the days to an attack on American soil, one which might make Pearl Harbor or September 11th pale in comparison. And history, Mr. President, will remember you as a weakling.
That's exactly what I've been saying all along. Send a bunch of airplanes and a bunch of bombs over there and just put it out. And come on. Don't go over there and clean it up. Don't go over there and rebuild it. Just go over there and demolish it and be done with it. Be right back after this commercial break.
There's a place for all of God's creatures, right next to the mashed potatoes and gravy. The Tiger Cafe for your family. Open 24 hours, 20 miles west of Baton Rouge, I-10, exit 139 in Gross Ted. This message brought to you by the Tiger Truck Stop Cafe and Tony the Truck Stop Tiger on behalf of innocent animal owners and victims of the animal rights movement. Remember what Tony says.
Animal rights activists taste like chicken.
Was at GW Animal Park and here outside Oklahoma City in Oklahoma, and you know, we didn't necessarily know if this was a rescue situation or what this was going to be. We had heard about this very controversial guy, Joe Exotic, who has this animal park, and there are a lot of animal activists who don't like him and find him to be a bad person and cruelty to animals. I mean, you name it. And so I was a little skeptical and a little worried about what we were going to find and who this person was. I must say I was surprised and pleasantly surprised that, you know, the facility is really nice. All the animals look healthy. They all look happy. I didn't see any abuse here. I didn't see dirty cages. You know, I didn't find anything that was alarming. And unfortunately, in my life, I've seen a lot of alarming stuff. You know, and Joe is not a bad guy. You know, I can tell he loves his animals. I can tell that, you know, he's not a bad guy.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and let me introduce myself. My name's Joseph Maldonado, otherwise known as Joe Exotic. and I'm running for the presidential candidate of 2016. The small people of this country have never had a voice, and it's about time I stand up and give you that voice that you've been looking for. There's one thing about animals. Animals know your character, or whether or not you're a good person or not. So if these animals, tigers and lions, can trust me, by God, you can too. So be sure and get on joeexotic2016.com and see what I'm all about. And finally, get behind somebody that's going to stand up for you. Mwah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next is some video from around the park of seeing exactly what the crews are up to and the animals are up to. So sit back and enjoy today around the park.
Alright guys, where we are now is we are at the nursery here. This is where we do our playtimes when the weather is not suitable for the cubs. What we're going to do is we're going to get a good mopping, get a good clean, and then set it up and get ready for the playtimes that we're going to have after the tours and or during the day.
Every morning before we bring the cubs in here, we strip down all the blankets and towels and toys from the previous day. We mop down the floors to make sure they're clean because with babies, there's obviously going to be a bit of a mess. So we clean up that mess, dry the floors down, and then put down all their fresh stuff so it's nice and neat and clean and sanitized for the babies.
This morning, apparently one too many stuffed animals lost their lives in the past couple days in the arena, so we ended up shifting the arena first thing this morning in case Joe's got to go in there and do some videos and whatnot. So it's a little bit of a process. We got to move like these 3 other cages to get the arena shifted correctly so I can get my people in there safe to clean the whole thing up. But alright, arena shifted. We're gonna go do our glorious work.
And she is a golden tabby Bengal tiger. Now golden tabby means she has, instead of having black stripes, she has orange stripes on orange fur. Just like your snow tiger.
Did she sing like Elvis?
Yeah. Her sponsor is an Elvis fan.
princess. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. He's a pretty little girl. Oh, here comes your boyfriend. Here comes your boyfriend. No, 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 no. No, no, no.
Since we've gone through some of the dry food for the morning, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and refill it so we'll be prepared for tomorrow. And since I didn't have a tour, I got some time to kill. My soft food and my dry food together and mix it up when we get into the enclosure in the morning.
Let me see what you got there. Anything you want to You want to take your own pick? What's in there? Oh, it's so much better. Take it out yourself.
All right, what we're about to do now is we've been the backside of what we did this morning, instead of letting all the monkeys out, putting them all back in, and we're down to the last couple of ones. We're gonna go check on George and Lexi, make sure their heater's on so they stay warm tonight, because they won't let us lock them in, but they will need to stay warm while they're in there, and so we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna round up and finish up doing the birds, and we'll be done for the day.
And that's why we don't put hoses inside.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's what the crew does all day long. Rain, sleet, or snow. It doesn't matter. Animals have to be taken care of, and the park's got to be kept clean. So, hey, coming up next is your part of the night, and that's loving on your animals. Coming up next, Animals and Friends. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a video that's made by you, for the people, by the people, and your animals. Welcome to Joe Exotic Animals and Friends.
My angel don't fly, yeah. Caught on the ground, unable to climb. She waits for the wind, she waits for her time, when my angel can fly. Woke up this morning with the sunshine in my eyes. All the life we live can change from day to day. You can choose to participate and make it be okay. It's funny how a smile can change the words you want to say, or just a song inside your heart you choose to give away. And all the reasons I can point to, and all that I can see, because you love me, 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 baby, because you love me. And all the reasons I can point to, and all that I can see, because you love me, 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 baby, because you love me, 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 because you because you love me, because you love me.
The animal rights people are vowed to take your rights away to own any kind of animal. They've already started on exotic animals all across the United States. And they've selected out single kinds of dogs, dog breeders, and many other things. So let's stop it and give your rights back to you, the American people, to be able to have any kind of animal or pet you want on your property. So get on www.joeexotic2016.com and support the movement to support you. I'm Joseph Maldonado, otherwise known as Joe Exotic. And ladies and gentlemen, I stand behind the animals and you. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you're fighting for, the love of you and your animals. Tonight I'd like to say hats off to the Garvin County Sheriff's Office for, God, within a week they made an arrest and they found some of the stuff that was stolen. Pretty awesome work. Now that we have an election this year and I'm running for president and I signed my name behind a new sheriff, let's see if they can't wrap up who burnt down this studio, and I might change the way I support somebody in this county. But anyway, good job, guys. We appreciate you making an arrest and finding some of our equipment. With all that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to say have a great night. Remember my motto, I love you, each and every one of you. I'll see you tomorrow night. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce myself. My name's Joe Exotic, and I have a television show every Thursday through Monday at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time on joeexotic.tv. Now, if you're tired of your rights being taken away from you, not only as an American citizen, but as exotic animal owners or animal owners of any kind, this is probably one of the most important things that you need to start getting involved with. and that is the show live every night at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time on joeexotic.tv. With this show, we have something that none of the others do, and that's a worldwide live audience to expose the crap that's going on, taking your rights away of owning animals, stopping the lies, such as Big Cat Rescue telling about how dangerous these animals are and that they should be taken away from you and put in facilities such as hers. PETA, how many animals they kill. The Humane Society of the United States, how much money they take out of the general public, and it doesn't even go to help animals. Teaching our politicians is one of the strongest things that we need to do right now, along with educating the public from all over the world. Because when we can get our voice out there and we can teach the public the right from wrong about having animals and not having animals, we can shut some of this scam down. And some of these laws we can slow down if we couldn't even reverse them to allow you to have your animals and have your rights right here in America, such as white tigers. We need to clean up the lies about white tigers in order to raise money online and educate the public about the scams that's behind this industry and how we can improve it for the rights of you and the animals you love. So be sure and share this with everybody you know and start watching live every night, Thursday through Monday on joeexotic.tv. And let's start educating the world on our behalf.